violence survivors who could organize on their own behalf. Anti-violence organizations came to view them as clients in need of services. This example is also relevant to the LGBT movement today. We need to keep imagining that we can end all systems of oppression that impact our communities, rather than building purely social service-oriented institutions that address immediate needs without a larger vision of a better future. We need both elements of individual aid and collective liberation to create a strong movement for social justice. If we're only focused on fighting to eliminate discrimination and level the playing field for individuals, we're still going to end up with a huge concentration of wealth and power among the most economically privileged, and not enough resources to meet everyone else's needs. That's why it's so important to work against exploitation, exclusion, marginalization, discrimination, and violence, while at the same time engaging in a longer-term struggle for the redistribution of wealth and power. I see a lot of possibilities for social service organizations to carve out radical space within a funded nonprofit structure. These organizations should be making clear connections to the root causes of oppression and the larger context of social inequality in every aspect of their work. It's an immediate priority to not just respond to issues, but to ask, why do people need counseling? Why do people have drug problems? Why are people unemployed? Why can't people access housing? And to make it a part of providing a service to help people understand themselves in a larger framework, and to build community amongst those in need of services who could come to identify common goals. It's important to critically engage with sources of funding and maintain accountability to an organization's political vision by keeping an ideal in mind and making sure projects are actually contributing to where you want to get in the grand scheme of things. It's also important to balance the disproportionate influence of those who contribute financially by institutionalizing ways for community members whose voices get pushed aside to participate in decision-making processes and in shaping the projects undertaken by an organization. There are ways that nonprofit organizations can reduce the gap between those who contribute financially and those who participate by incorporating educational and mobilizing elements into fundraising events, as well as prioritizing grassroots fundraising among more people over securing larger donations with fewer donors. I think it's possible and important to use the resources, knowledge, and status of nonprofit social service providers to educate, agitate, and support organizing for radical social change, as long as we make a constant effort to engage critically with the nonprofit model and remain in line with our larger political visions for the world.